Okay, I need to use my both hands, so I'm going to put this down for a minute. There you go. Just needed to push in with both hands. You want to make sure that you use both hands so accidentally nothing happens. On the back, you come and make sure everything is right in the way it's supposed to. So now we are going to use screws. So screws are always good. Long screwdriver is good. So let me get this installed so I can get all of the screws in. So I had to bring the flashlight to make light inside. So we can see the screw have been installed. All the screws are done. Also, I went ahead and installed the fans. You want to make sure these fans are plugged on the motherboard. That will keep the system cool. And then we are going to install the processor and the RAM. This is the processor. I have i7. So we are going to lift that cover and want to make sure processor, you see those edges, if you look itself on the motherboard, that's how it's supposed to sit inside. There we go. Want to make sure it's in. Go ahead, close it. And then we need to install CPU knobs. You need to push them in so you know they are sitting in right. They make noise. So I guess I need to use both hands on these two just to make sure the fan is sitting right. It will make a clicking noise when it's sitting right there. So there we go. So once the processor fan is attached, I'm gonna make sure these all are tied in. So move the fan itself, shake it to make sure it's not moving. Then you want to plug in the connector that's supposed to go right over here. Over here. Okay. Processor fan is attached. All good. I'm gonna move these wires on the side so they are not on the way. Okay, now we are going to install the memory, and this is the memory. It's 4 gig and 1800 bus speed. We are going to install that over here. The first bank. Before we do that, makes it hard working with one hand, but there we go. And then push it hard when it's all the way in the bank. Make sure it's tied. So now the last thing we need to do is connect all these ports. Like this one is main motherboard power supply that provides electricity volt from the power supply to the motherboard. This is in, and this is the 8 gig that's supposed to go right over here. So Let's grab that one right over here. This is this wire, this is this one. So let's put that one in, and now we need to attach front panel cables. These are all over here. Over here, so that needs to be attached. So I'm gonna install all of these. Each of them have a different function. These are the audio, USB, and the power cables. I'm gonna put on the hold and we'll be back. So I have finished installing all these cables over here and install the USB cable front panels. I also went and installed 3 more memory modules there, and now we are going to check the display, that how it comes in. So let's go ahead and try it in. Plug the VGA cable in for the monitor, plug the USB cables in, and then we are going to plug in the power cord. So that's a good sign. We are getting a power light here on the motherboard, and now we are going to turn on the power from here. Ooh, look at those fancy lights. So let's check on the display. It did beep a good post, so we can see Asus motherboard display, and here we are in the processors. So you can see the memory here and the special. So this completes the video for assignment 3. Thanks.